Man, have you noticed how Tesla is always finding ways to make their cars more efficient and futuristic at the same time? The 2025 Model Y Juniper is a perfect example of this. They redesigned the hood, making it smoother and more aerodynamic. It might not seem like a huge change at first glance, but it makes all the difference when the car is cutting through the wind. A well-designed hood reduces aerodynamic drag, which means the car uses less energy to move. And when we're talking about electric vehicles, every bit of energy saved counts toward increasing the range, meaning more miles before you need to recharge. The big deal with the Juniper is in the design updates. It seems that Tesla took a look at the Model 3, which underwent a significant redesign, and decided to apply that same philosophy to the Model Y. But of course, with that special touch. They further smoothed the car's lines, giving it a more aerodynamic and futuristic look. This isn't just for aesthetics, you know? Every design change has a purpose, such as reducing aerodynamic drag, which means the car will require less energy to cut through the wind, allowing it to go further on a single charge. It's Tesla playing smart, showing that design and efficiency go hand in hand. Now, the adaptive LED headlights are one of the coolest parts of this new design. Besides being way more stylish and modern, these headlights aren't just there to light up the road. They adjust automatically to the road conditions and surroundings, which not only improves night visibility, but also reduces the car's energy consumption. Yep, even the headlights play a crucial role in how the Model Y performs on the road and in its energy efficiency. And you know what's even more amazing? These small changes, like the new headlight design, combined with other updates, end up having a big impact on the car's range. It's Tesla once again showing that they don't overlook any detail. The front bumper has also been redesigned, and it's not just about aesthetics. Tesla thought about how air flows around the car. If the air doesn't encounter too many obstacles, it passes through more smoothly, and the car doesn't need to work as hard to move. It's an engineering game that Tesla is mastering. With this new design, air enters through the bumper and is directed more efficiently, which further reduces aerodynamic drag. And at the end of the day, the result is a car that requires less energy to move and can go farther. But it doesn't stop there. This more aerodynamic hood and bumper work together with other design elements, like the wheels and even the mirrors. Everything was designed to optimize airflow around the car. It's almost like the Model Y glides through the wind, saving battery power all the time. And this not only improves the range, but also makes the car quieter, which is always a bonus. Imagine cruising down the highway without that annoying wind noise invading the car. A much more pleasant experience, right? Another interesting thing about these changes is that they also contribute to the driver's comfort. When air flows better around the car, it doesn't create as much noise or vibration in the steering wheel. This means a smoother, quieter ride, making long trips much more comfortable. And of course, this also keeps the Model Y as one of the most competitive electric SUVs on the market. After all, who wouldn't want a car that goes farther, consumes less energy, and still offers a better driving experience? These improvements also reflect Tesla's commitment to sustainability. By optimizing aerodynamics and increasing energy efficiency, Tesla is not only improving the performance of their cars, but also helping to reduce their environmental impact. Every extra mile you can drive on a single charge means less energy consumption and fewer indirect emissions. And Tesla is betting big on this, both in the design of the cars and in their manufacturing, using recycled materials and greener processes. The funny thing is that these aerodynamic changes also end up influencing the car's interior design. Since the Model Y uses less energy in motion, there's more capacity left to focus on comfort and the technologies that really make a difference for the driver and passengers. So, you're not just driving a beautiful and efficient car, but also a vehicle that offers the best possible experience in terms of technology and comfort. It's funny how every detail matters. You look at the new hood, the headlights, and the bumper, and might think they're just aesthetic changes. But in reality, these updates are much more than that. They're the result of years of research and development, with the goal of creating the perfect car for those who seek efficiency and modernity. It's the kind of thing Tesla does so well, turning something simple into something genius. Have you checked out the rear of the new Tesla Model Y Juniper 2025? One of the first things that stands out is the LED light bar that stretches across the entire width of the car. It's not just about futuristic style. Besides being visually striking, this light bar plays an important role in aerodynamics. By helping to distribute air more evenly, it reduces drag, meaning the car needs less effort to move. With less drag, the car can go further on the same amount of energy. It might seem like a small thing, but these little changes are what make Tesla cars so efficient. Speaking of which, the rear bumper has also been redesigned to further optimize airflow. It now works in harmony with the rest of the car's design to reduce aerodynamic resistance even more. This means the Model Y can cover longer distances without needing to recharge as often. And range, as always, is a major focus for Tesla, because no one likes worrying about when the next charging stop is, right? Every detail, from the shape of the bumper to the position of the lights, has been thought through to improve overall performance. Now, the panoramic roof is another story. It's not just there to give that incredible feeling of freedom, where you can see the entire sky while driving. The advanced glass technology Tesla is using goes beyond aesthetics. This special glass helps regulate the car's interior temperature by blocking much of the heat that enters. So, on a sunny day, the Model Y doesn't turn into an oven, which means the air conditioning doesn't have to work as hard. And if the AC uses less energy, guess what? More range for you to enjoy your trip uninterrupted. What's interesting is how Tesla combines efficiency and comfort. The idea behind the panoramic roof with advanced glass is exactly that, to enhance the driver and passenger experience without sacrificing the car's performance. The air conditioning doesn't have to work overtime to keep the temperature comfortable, and this directly impacts the battery. What might seem like just an aesthetic detail, like this massive glass roof, actually has a direct impact on how far the car can go. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want to enjoy the ride with less heat and less energy consumption? And Tesla doesn't stop there when it comes to innovation. This glass also has properties that help reduce outside noise. So, in addition to a cooler environment, you get a quieter car. Imagine driving through the city or hitting the highway without that constant outside noise bothering you. Just you, the almost silent electric motor, and the sound you choose inside the car. This kind of detail is what makes driving a Tesla a different experience from any other car. It's not just about reaching the destination, it's about how you get there. Another interesting thing is that all these design improvements, both at the front and rear, influence not only range but also comfort and safety. The car becomes more stable at high speed since there's less drag, giving the driver an even greater sense of control. When the air doesn't encounter much resistance around the car, you don't feel that fight with the steering wheel, especially on highways. So, besides saving energy, you get a smoother, more enjoyable drive. And of course, the LED light bar at the back isn't just there to improve aerodynamics. It's also part of the Model Y's safety package. With this wider light bar, other drivers can see you from a distance, especially at night. It's the kind of technology that combines function and style. Not only is it aesthetically stunning, but it also increases your visibility on the road. Safety and style go hand in hand. It's the kind of combination Tesla excels at. What's cool is that all these improvements, the panoramic roof, the LED light bar, and the bumper, show how Tesla is always thinking ahead. They're not just satisfied with making cars that look good or are efficient. Each new version brings a set of innovations that, in the end, make the driving experience smoother, more comfortable, and of course, more sustainable. And that's what keeps us always curious to see what's coming next. Have you seen what Tesla did with the tires on the new Model Y Juniper? They've developed tires that help reduce noise, and it makes a huge difference. Driving an electric car is already a quiet experience, but with these special tires, the comfort level reaches a whole new level. Imagine driving through the city or hitting the road without that annoying tire noise on the pavement. It's almost like floating. And of course, this isn't just about comfort. Quieter tires make the Tesla driving experience even more immersive, as if the car and the road were one. Now, besides the tires, the 20-inch alloy wheels also catch the eye. They're not just there to give the Model Y that futuristic, sporty look, although that's a pretty nice bonus. These wheels are lighter than traditional ones, and that detail is crucial for improving the car's efficiency. When you have lighter wheels, the car needs less energy to move, which helps increase range. So, it's not just about style, it's about performance. And let's be real, the farther you can go without needing to recharge, the better. These changes, both in the tires and wheels, join other improvements Tesla has made to ensure that the Model Y Juniper reaches a range of 550 kilometers per charge. Of course, this wouldn't be possible without their work on battery efficiency. Tesla has always been a pioneer in electric vehicle batteries, and with the Juniper, they've pushed this even further. The battery is now more efficient, using available energy more effectively and ensuring every kilometer driven is worthwhile. You can tell that every detail was designed to maximize what the battery can offer. What's interesting is that it's not just about putting a bigger battery in the car and hoping it goes further. Tesla focuses on optimizing the entire system. The combination of noise-reducing tires, lightweight wheels, and battery efficiency creates a car that not only goes farther, but does so more intelligently. This is the kind of thing many people don't notice at first, but it makes all the difference in daily use. The goal isn't just to increase range, but also to improve how the car performs in different situations, whether in the city or on the highway. And, of course, with an estimated range of 550 kilometers, you can take that long trip without worrying too much about finding a charging station along the way. That's one of the major advantages of the new Model Y. You have more freedom to go wherever you want without constantly keeping an eye on the battery. Plus, with Tesla's supercharger network growing, charging the car becomes even easier, whether you live in a big city or frequently hit the road. Another thing worth mentioning is that these improvements in range and performance don't come at the expense of comfort or design. On the contrary, Tesla has found the perfect balance. The Model Y Juniper remains a spacious, comfortable, and tech-filled car, but now with even more range. And despite all these innovations, the car stays true to Tesla's mission: to create a vehicle that combines energy efficiency, performance, and innovative design. And of course, with these lighter wheels, the car's performance gets a boost too. This is particularly interesting for those who love feeling an agile car with a good response. The lightweight alloy wheels, combined with the electric drivetrain, make the Model Y Juniper respond even quicker when you accelerate. It feels like the car is always ready to take you wherever you want to go, effortlessly. This also translates into a smoother, more comfortable driving experience, especially on longer trips. What's even more fascinating is that these changes aren't just promises on paper. Tesla has already proven they know how to turn these innovations into reality. The Model Y Juniper isn't just another release. It's a natural evolution of what Tesla has been building over the years. Every detail, every improvement was made to offer a driving experience increasingly aligned with the future of electric vehicles. What's coming next will surely keep surprising us. The Model Y Juniper arrived to show that Tesla continues to heavily invest in cutting-edge technology, and its compatibility with V4 superchargers is proof of that. These new charging stations are incredibly fast and promise to transform the experience for electric vehicle users. Just imagine, You pull over to charge, and within minutes, you've got enough energy to keep going. This changes the game entirely, especially for those in a hurry or who are always on the road. With V4, the waiting time that used to be a concern is becoming a thing of the past. Now for the part everyone loves to know, the price. The Model Y Juniper starts at $55,000 for the long-range version. This version is geared towards those who value distance on a single charge without sacrificing the comfort and technology the car offers. For those looking for something a bit more performance-oriented, Tesla has also prepared the performance version, starting at $63,000. This version features a more powerful motor that gives you that sports car feel, but without the noise or pollution of a combustion engine. The interesting thing is that these prices may not be the final cost for everyone. Depending on where you live, there are various government incentives that can significantly reduce the cost of an electric vehicle. In some places, you can save thousands of dollars just by opting for a more sustainable vehicle. Tesla is increasingly aligning with this idea of making electric cars more accessible. What once seemed like a luxury is now more within reach for many people. Not to mention that, over time, the maintenance cost of an electric car tends to be much lower than that of a traditional vehicle. With V4 superchargers popping up everywhere, what used to be a problem, finding a place to charge, is now becoming easier and easier. These charging stations are already being installed in many cities and highways, and Tesla continues to expand the network. For city dwellers, it's a huge convenience. But even for those who love to travel and explore more remote places, this supercharger network makes all the difference. And the best part, you no longer have to sit at home waiting hours to charge the car. With the Juniper, in just a few minutes, you could be back on the road. Another advantage of having a Model Y Juniper is that in addition to its range, the charging time has also been optimized. It's not just about the car going further on a single charge, but also about spending less time stationary while charging. And this, of course, makes a difference in everyday life. Just think about the convenience of charging your car while having a coffee or taking a quick break during a trip. In the end, the Juniper has been designed to make life easier without complications. Everything about it seems to be designed with efficiency in mind, not just in terms of range, but also regarding the time you spend charging. For anyone considering the switch to an electric car, the Model Y Juniper seems to be one of the most comprehensive options on the market. And it's not just because of the initial price or the incentives, but because of the technology embedded in the car. Tesla continues to improve what is already good, like the autonomous driving system, the 360-degree cameras, and of course, the integration with the Tesla app, which allows you to control almost everything in the car from your smartphone. From monitoring the battery level to adjusting the air conditioning temperature, you can do it all at your fingertips. It's cutting-edge technology designed to make every detail easier. Another great point is that, even with a slightly higher entry price, the Model Y Juniper is a long-term investment. Since electric cars have fewer moving parts than combustion vehicles, maintenance costs are significantly lower over the years. Fewer trips to the shop, fewer mechanical problems, and more time enjoying the car on the road. And with the durability of the latest generation batteries that Tesla uses, the vehicle's lifespan is impressive. It's no wonder so many people are transitioning to electric vehicles, especially with the continuous improvements Tesla is making. For those considering performance, the performance version of the Model Y Juniper is a true powerhouse. Despite being an SUV, it is agile, has impressive acceleration, and of course that instant torque that only an electric car can provide. All of this while maintaining the comfort and interior space that make the Model Y one of Tesla's most sought-after models. It's no surprise that the Juniper has generated so much buzz. It's the type of car that perfectly balances what Tesla does best, combining performance with energy efficiency without sacrificing innovation. And we can't forget about the incentives that make this transition to electric even more attractive. In several states and countries, you can receive generous discounts when purchasing an electric car like the Model Y Juniper. These incentives vary widely, but can include tax exemptions or even credits that help reduce the car's final cost. For many people, this is the push they needed to switch from a gasoline car to an electric one. Not only do you save in the long run, but you also contribute to a more sustainable future. This combination of fast charging, government incentives, and reduced maintenance makes the Model Y Juniper stand out in the market. And of course, everyone loves to talk about the range of electric cars, but charging time is also a super important factor. Nobody wants to be stuck for hours waiting for their car to charge. With the V4 superchargers, the waiting time is already decreasing significantly, transforming the experience of owning a Tesla.